Veamos, la coartada del héroe oscuro. La coartada de Batman. Pregúntale a Shal sobre los rumores recientes. ¿Qué rumores? ¿Qué rumores?
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh?
Exactamente, amigo.
I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news.
¿Qué cosa?
Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people.
¿Pero qué leyenda?
It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
¡Tengo miedo!
Paimon acaba de decir que no es una historia de terror.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening?
No, al parecer
Anyway,
no.
the Dark Knight Hero. It is
Okay,
said that he
el héroe
appears in
oscuro.
the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice.
Vale, un auténtico Batman.
But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
¿Alguien lo ha visto alguna vez?
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him.
Ah, vale.
Perhaps that's why he only appears at night.
Sí,
Nevertheless,
entiendo.
the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Ya me agarró la curiosidad.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker.
Solo un
Wonder who it
poquito.
could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Vamos inmediatamente. La coartada del héroe oscuro. En la plaza me dijeron. Bueno, no sé por qué. Ah, bueno, aquí está ese que se está. Mira, no vamos a molestar al que se está dando un baño.
The Dark Knight Hero?
Sí, ¿quién?
Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight Hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes
Ok,
aside,
ya.
I do think that the Dark Knight Hero and I have one thing in common.
¿Qué?
That.
¿Qué cosa?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it?
Entonces solo querías hacer alerta de tu riqueza.
No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate?
Los
They do night
guardias.
shifts all the time. They must know something.
Vale, los guardias. Vale. Y se hizo de día mágicamente. Se hizo de día. ¿Has oído algo sobre un héroe oscuro? No, no estoy muy enterado. Hoy hay que actualizarte un poco.
You want to know about him?
Sí,
In
sobre
fact,
él.
I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
¿Cómo?
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to.
¿Cómo? ¿Que lo has visto en persona?
So, just who is the Dark Knight Hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out.
Ok.
I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good, so I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared.
¿En
He
serio?
was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Wow.
Guess what I did next?
Huir.
I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight Hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence.
¿Crees que el héroe oscuro sea uno de los caballeros?
Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong.
¿Cómo así?
I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people.
Bueno, eso es cierto.
Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
La chica que... ¿Qué? ¿Por qué el héroe oscuro no se une a los caballeros favonios? No sé, cada quien. Contigo.
Why can't I get him out of my mind?
¿Qué pasa?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero!
Espera, ¿qué mierda?
Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about?
Es porque yo leo la mente de los demás.
¿En serio? ¿Me lo juras? Me vale 3 hectáreas de verga.
Is it that obvious?
Sí, lo es.
Oh no. What am I going to do? If Master Diluc ever finds out.
Espera, ¿qué mierda?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Sí, que...
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me.
Ay, Dios.
But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
¿Qué mamada?
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo es?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
Un destello de fuego, una visión tal vez.
Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation.
A ver, veamos. Visión pido. Se viste de negro de pies a cabeza. Vale, ya sabemos quién es. Ya sabemos quién es, el Batman de Mondstadt.
It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around.
Nos vemos.
So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights.
Solo hay uno, el...
Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves.
Solo hay uno.
Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Ok, pues, esperemos a que sea la noche. El señor de la noche.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Ok, pues, vayamos a buscar al señor de la noche. Acá, acá. Señor de la noche, ¿estás ahí? Oh, Dios. Wow.
Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
Era lógico, la verdad. Todas las descripciones que nos dieron de él coincidían con él.
After managing to steer clear of the guards' patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead.
¡El héroe escudo! ¡Sabía que eras tú todo el tiempo!
Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
Espera, ni siquiera... What?
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
El Señor de la Noche.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original.
Algo más original. Como que.
Captain Pie.
Capitán Pai. ¿Qué es Pai? ¿Qué onda?
Captain Pyro. Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
Capitán Piro. ¿Qué?
It was the Abyss Order.
Ah,
Them again?
como siempre.
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance.
Misión de
Considering that
reconocimiento.
I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual.
¿Has estado lidiando con ellos solo todo el tiempo?
I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts.
Hay dos señores de la
Knights
noche.
are, for the
Entonces,
most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over.
entonces, este es un trabajo para el poderoso Diluc.
That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Un favor.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command.
¿Qué favor?
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
Está bien, pues. Hilly Schultz aparecieron de la nada, literalmente. O sea, abrieron el chat y escribieron barra
What's
spawn.
that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They
Posiblemente.
appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them.
Pues,
Remember, don't tell a soul.
Ok, no le diremos a nadie. No le diremos a nadie.
Hey, you're just gonna leave us like this?
Ok. No hay tiempo, hay que lidiar con estos Hilly Schultz de acá. Ah, sí, añadí a la cocinera loca a mi equipo.
Blade.
Ya. Ay, no se me dio. Bueno, ahora sí. Uy, ¿qué hay más? ¿Qué hay más? Spawnearon más. No, acérquense. Vale. Fácil.
What the fuck? ¿Y este quién poronga es?
¿Y tú quién eres?
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
No.
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch.
No, nada. Acá no pasó nada.
Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero. You saw him?
No.
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero is, her.
Ay, Dios, Paimon. Miren los problemas que me metes.
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Ay, Dios, Paimon. Mira lo que haces.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city?
Sí. Sí, por.
Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Ah,
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that?
fue Paimon, no yo.
Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public.
Sí.
Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Ay, Paimon. Mira lo que haces.
seems
Ow.
like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight Hero.
Parece.
Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
Vale, allá vamos, pues, a la sede. Ah, qué curioso, ya está ahí. Vale. Hola.
Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming.
No hay de qué.
So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me?
¿Puedo preguntar primero qué está pasando?
Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh?
¿Qué?
Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
¿Qué?
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt.
Ok, gracias por la información.
If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
Así haremos. Dirígete al viñedo. Al viñedo. Ah, vale.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order. This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away.
Vale. Si Diluc es el Batman, entonces el viñedo es como la baticueva.
No creo.
Llegamos. Ah, parece que nos estaba esperando.
Master Diluc, just now we were at the Knights of Favonius and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
¿Ah?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great.
Oh.
So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
¿Cuál es el plan?
I'm open to suggestions.
¿Cómo? Realmente debería unir fuerzas con los caballeros. No, creo que eso no le va a gustar. Quédate en la bodega hasta que esto termine. Creo que esto tampoco le va a gustar. A ver, ¿qué prefiere, unirse a los caballeros o quedarse acá? Creo que prefiere quedarse acá.
That would be tantamount to handing this over to the Knights.
Ah.
Had they been worthy of this task to begin with, things would never have escalated to this point. In any case, circumstances are not dire enough to warrant me going into hiding and leaving the Knights to deal with the consequences.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are.
There is a way, but for it to work, I need some more information.
Más información.
Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization.
Oh, ¿por qué te enviaría un mensaje escrito que solo ellos pueden leer?
It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. Since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Ah.
Wow. Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
Parece.
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
Ah, uy, parece que lo planeó todo ya este. Dirígete a la fortaleza. ¿Dónde está? Ah, aquí. Ah, bueno, siempre están en el mismo lugar, la verdad.
This is the place.
Vale, lo veo.
Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out.
Ah.
There's no time to lose.
Ah, por eso sus fortalezas siempre están en el mismo lugar. En este exacto templo. La fórmula del cifrado. Nivel 43 de equipo. Nah, fácil. Yo ya subí mucho mis personajes. Mucho. O bueno, al menos lo suficiente, pues. Y igualmente me dan a Diluc. Igualmente me dan a Batman. Por lo que veo yo. Vale. Vale, nos estaban esperando acá. Oh, Dios, nos estaban esperando acá. Hay más acá. Sencillo. Relajado. Acá un pequeño tornado y ya se muere todo. Se mueren todos. Así de fácil. Ay, Dios. A ver, vamos a hacer esto. Wow, wow, ya. Diluc puede. Ah, recuerdo, me acabo de acordar de un meme que decía DPS significa Diluc puede solo. Es un meme antiguo. Pero sí, me acabo de acordar de él. Abrimos la puerta. Ahí está la puerta que tarda 1000. Ok, hay muchos bichos acá. A ver, ¿con esto se mueren? Parece que no. O bueno, sí, pero aparecieron nuevos bichos. ¿Cómo es que aparecen de la nada? Es mi duda. O sea, de verdad abren el chat y escriben /spam. Esto es fácil porque ya con callas están permacongelados, pues. Ok. Le rompes el escudo y listo. Así de... ¡Ay, morite! Así de sencillo. Interroga al mag... Ah, vale.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
¿Qué malo con mano abrazadora? ¿Qué es mano abrazadora?
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? It burns!
Yo no sabía que...
See how long it takes for you to crack.
Utiliza una vez más la mano abrazadora.
Stop! Please! Pain, I beg you! Make it stop!
Una vez más.
Playing dead won't help you. That fire was nowhere near strong enough to... Oh. He seems to have passed out. Hey! You sleep when I say you can sleep!
Se desmayó.
It burns! I'll talk. Ow! Please, stop!
Ok, habla.
Everything.
Habla, pues.
We've amassed a force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
A las 10 de la noche.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
A las 10 de la noche. Interesante. Como siempre dicen, esta información vale millones.
Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Vale.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Deja de decir Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago...
No quiere, Paimon no quiere ser quemada con su mano.
Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
¿De verdad tiene esa lista? ¿De verdad Paimon tiene una lista así? Ok, cada quien. Hola, ¿estuviste acá todo el día? ¿En serio?
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon...
¿Qué debemos hacer con respecto al desafío de la orden?
It's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache.
Me imagino.
We just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
Enterrar la cabeza firmemente en la arena.
Good one. But no, the Knights cannot afford to simply stand by and watch while there is even the slightest inkling of a threat facing Mondstadt. If that were the case, more and more people would start to rely on the Dark Knight hero instead of the Knights of Favonius.
Prefiero el héroe oscuro que los caballeros ahora, la verdad.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection?
Protección.
He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
No ocupa la protección de los...
Since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
No se preocupe, nada le va a pasar al Batman.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman.
Mira quién es.
Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows?
It's
just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today.
Definitivamente.
But Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is?
No.
We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible.
La es que Kaya tiene sus métodos. Por eso es tan sospechoso siempre.
Eso es verdad. Eso es verdad. Eso es verdad.
Dale la información a Diluc, ¿ok? Nos estaba esperando.
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Oye, pero ¿y este cómo sabe todo? ¿Cómo se entera tan rápido?
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated.
Ay, que ya lo tenía planeado.
All we need to do now is think of a counter plan.
¿Tienes alguna idea?
Patience. Let me think for a moment.
Ok, paciencia.
If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
¿Cuál?
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
¿Flores? ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Ah, you're back.
Sí.
Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness. The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Sí que tiene.
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
¿Qué va a hacer?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
Okay.
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible.
Oh, tiene lógica.
So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Boom, crash, plaf. ¿Qué fue eso?
What was that noise?
Oh, cold. So cold. Oh, Master Diluc. Purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
¿Qué pasó con la máquina?
Marvelous. Jolly ho. Spiffing. Somebody fetch the butler. Paimon never knew you had to be so well spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about.
¿Cómo?
Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Sebo elemental.
Wow, it really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
Vale, allá vamos. Entonces, ¿esto va a llamar slimes?
And then... that's it?
¿Es
How
todo?
long does it take before...
Uy, rapidísimo,
Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
Ok, hay que hacer más limpieza por acá. Ok, ahí Wowa se encarga. Y yo no hago nada. Sencillo, sencillo, sencillo. Ok, vale. Ay, Dios. Ay, ¿y ese de allá? ¿Y ese de allá dónde apareció? Ok. Ok, tú ahí te mueres, gracias. Ahora tú. Ok. Acá. Ay, ya desapareció Boba. Qué rápido, Pero fue fácil, Fácil.
Such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
¿Qué con el plan?
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Es un auténtico Batman.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
Por supuesto.
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
En la taberna.
Let's
Okay.
wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
Ya es de noche, así que no hay que esperar nada. Llegamos a la taberna. Ay, veo que este de acá ya no estaba esperando.
Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
Lo que sea.
Of a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice.
Ok. ¿Y nosotros qué pedimos? ¿Agua? XD.
Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
También olvidé traer dinero.
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Ya volvemos por el dinero. ¡Ah, no! ¡Ese no! Vamos por el dinero y creo que ya empiezo a entender el plan. Nos fuimos supuestamente.
Showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan?
Okay.
Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait.
Ok, me interrumpió Paimon, pero justamente eso era lo que iba a decir.
Whoa! You used all of it!
Uy.
This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us.
Uy, 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 ¿cuánto slime, ¿Cuánto slime, ok, nos transportamos allá. Barra TP, taberna. Sí, increíble. Diluc.
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle.
Yo me imagino,
No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes? You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
Es que hay una banda,
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together.
Uy, uy, uy.
Whoa.
Uy, 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 uy.
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon.
Tal vez.
I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis.
Cuando hay una crisis, los caballeros de Favonius van a la taberna a relajarse, como si nada estuviese pasando.
The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first... May I have a quiet word?
Ok. ¿Qué nos dijo?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances. I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Ok, vigilaremos a Diluc entonces.
Good. That's him out of the way.
O tal vez no.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
¿A dónde vamos? Ah, sí, a la puerta principal de Mondstadt y enfrentar a la Orden del Abismo. Justo como dijo aquel mago.
Ah, there you are.
Dealing with you will be the easy part.
Ojito. Wow, Uy, 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 pero parece que hay más. Parece que hay más acá. Elimina a los invasores. Aquí no hay nadie, XD. Ah, vale, ahora sí. Nos vamos a encargar del mago primero porque siempre molestan. El que más molesta es el primero en morir. Siempre, chicos. Siempre es así. Uy, no se murió este. A ver. Ah, y otro más acá. Bueno, pero lo que dije, con Kai ya están permacongelados. Ahora Batman se encarga de todo y... Sencillo.
Master Diluc, not a baddie left standing.
Típico.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
Volvamos. Ok, no me van a teletransportar esta vez.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
Nah, yo creo que aún no.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned.
Hemos vuelto,
I made it in time.
Bastante bien, Uy, justito, Justito.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise.
Qué sorpresa,
Perhaps the
¿no?
knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Caballero de Favonius, expertos en exterminar slimes. Increíble.
¿Qué hemos hecho mal? ¿Qué hemos hecho mal?
Master Diluc, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you?
Es que me puse a hacer gimnasio acá en la taberna. Yo sé que es raro, es que acabo de hacer... Sí, eso, hice algunas sentadillas.
Uy, sí, claro.
Is that so? But why now of all times, for the love of Barbados?
Porque sí.
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire?
Ay, le voy a preguntar a
Did
los...
you see Master Diluc, I mean, today's bartender, did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master Diluc? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
Ah.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh, never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem.
¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué nos dio?
How odd.
Nada pasó acá, nada pasó acá.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
Oh.
In on it?
Not all of them.
Espera, ¿qué mierda?
Or should I say, not all of us.
Calla.
Where did you come from?
Spawneó.
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluc. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluc. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Somos los asistentes de Diluc ahora. ¿Qué?
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master Diluc.
¿Qué nos dio?
I'm in the habit of working alone, but I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
Vale. Confiaremos en la cortada del héroe escudo. Confiaremos en el Batman de Mondstadt en el futuro. 10.000 de experiencia de 7.000. Tengo que hacerlo para la ascensión. Sí, chicos, tengo que hacerlo. Bueno, chicos, próximo capítulo vamos a ir al Liyue. Vamos a hacer el acto 1 del capítulo 1 porque Mondstadt no se considera un capítulo, es más un prólogo. Así que bueno, si quieren que viaje al Liyue y que sigamos por todo Teyvat, revienten el botón de like, suscríbanse todos y eso. Nos vemos. Dios.